this is Milimani Chief Magistrates Court.
Yes.
So we focus in this court, our focus in the, the nature of disputes that are brought to court generally, we have civil disputes and criminal disputes, okay? So this court, we mainly handle criminal kind of cases, okay? So as for the hierarchy of courts, I will invite us later. Mwalimu, you can take them through chapter 10 of the Constitution. So you will find that the Supreme Court is the highest court within the country is the Supreme Court. Then come down, there is the Court of Appeal. Come down, there is the High Court. And High Court, alongside the High Court, we have courts of equal status, okay? Courts that are just the same as the High Court, but they focus on different areas. That is the Employment and Labor Relations Court, handling mainly dispute amongst employers and employees. Mmeshika hadi hapo? Yes. Then we have Environment and Land Court, handling disputes that touches on land and the environment. Okay? So if there is a case that touches on land and the environment, it will not go to the High Court. It has been separated since we had the new constitution. Okay? Then now down there we have the Magistrates Court, like this one that you are in today. And my name, as you have seen there at the door, is Honorable Daisy Mutai. I'm a Principal Magistrate. So, and then we also have tribunals. So when we sit like this, you have seen in a courtroom, and talking about a court that handle criminal cases like this one that you have come into today, you will find a magistrate, you will find a state counsel, and then you find the court assistant and the advocates and the parties. You understand? Mr. Mario already explained to you what every one of us does, so I will not delve into that. But on our part as magistrates, once we have received the arguments of the one who has been accused and the arguments of the one who is defending that accused person, or if there is no one defending them, even what they tell us themselves in their defense, we go now and consider both sides, and then we come up with a decision. So when we are sitting to consider that decision, what do we look at? First of all, we will look at the facts, what was said, and then what was presented to support what was said. You understand? Then we will look at the law. What does the law say? And what does the Constitution say? And then remember the hierarchy of courts, like I have told you. As a magistrate now, I will also want to consider what have the superior courts said about that matter, all right? Because that will also go into my decision. I cannot sit alone as the magistrate and decide things alone for myself. I have to consider what the higher courts have said, and I go in line with what they have been doing as the superior courts. We are guided by them. Do you understand? Up to there. Yes. And the aim of coming up with the decision is that we come up with a just decision. Ours is to ensure that justice is dispensed, okay? And as we do that, we remember even what God has told us in the Bible, that justice and righteousness is the foundation of the throne of God. So when we go and sit and come up with those decisions, it is not ours. You don't now start saying, I didn't like the accused person, I didn't like that state counsel, I don't like. No. You consider, you ask yourself, what would be just in this circumstance? So as you are studying, you purpose that. If for those who are persuaded maybe to study law, you know that the most important thing is the aspect of integrity. In that when you are handling these cases, you will be handling them in a manner of integrity. And this is not something that you wait until you come here, then now you start saying, I'm a person of integrity. No, you start building it from where you are, okay? You are deciding that I am a person who will be honest in my dealings, even in school, and even later in my career, because integrity is really key. For any magistrate, for any judicial officer, for any advocate, for any supporting staff within the courts, we observe integrity, all right? So I will urge you, as you study, my my advice to young people always is to remember that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Okay, so that even as you're working hard, you don't work hard, but in a way that is not really straightforward. Purpose that you will be a straightforward person, honoring God, because even the Constitution honors the supremacy of God. So, and you will go far if you mix hard work and the fear of God and diligence. You will go far in whichever area that you decide to go, and you will really excel. All right. Yes. So my prayer for you today is, may you excel, and may every one of you realize the desires of your hearts. And Mwalimu, we are always open for any guidance that you may need from us, even if it is to come to schools, because we have Kapsabet law courts, can always organize someone to come like that, so that we mentor the young ones. Yes, and may God bless you. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask.